to A Rare Reality, a podcast powered by Jordan's Guardian Angels. I'm Christina Janes, Director of Outreach and Awareness for JGA, and I am joined by the entire JGA team. By now, you've seen us over and over again. And Sean Calamia also with us today from Columbia. Lots to talk about today, guys, as we're just days away now from the conference. How it got here this fast, I don't know, but we're here. So lots to bring everybody up to speed on right now. Carol, I know we want to talk about all the things that are coming out this week, consents, questions, HUVA, you name it. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we talk about in-person attendees, as we promised, there's going to be a full track for virtual attendees. If you cannot make the conference, we promise all the important information you'll still have access to. You'll be able to participate in small group settings with other families. The virtual agenda has been in circulation, but we'll add it to the notes of this podcast as well. But in order to access all of that, you need to register. So we're going to circulate a registration for virtual attendees only. It's going to be very simple. We just need to know who you are and your email so we can give you access to HUVA, which is the app that we're going to be streaming from, doing the Zoom meetings from, and all that. So you'll have access to it all. So once you see that, please go ahead and sign up so we can add you so you can access it once it's launched. For the virtual attendees, you're gonna have the agenda for just a Saturday and a Sunday, nothing for you on Friday. If you can't make any of the sessions in person, that's okay. They're all gonna be available for 6 months post-event. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you register so you can access these at any time later as well. Now, if you are coming in person and you're flying into JFK, the TWA hotel is at Terminal 5. So if you land at any of the other terminals, you can take the JFK AirTran and it'll take you to Terminal 5. And the hotel will be right there once you get there. There are plenty of signs at JFK. So I don't think it's going to be an issue for you to find it, but we wanted to mention that. And we're also going to put a link to the directions in the notes so you can access that and see it and follow it as well. And then once you're at TWA hotel, someone from our team, Brittany or Kayla or Christina or Larry, will be waiting for you at the front desk where you're going to sign in to get your room. You're going to also see one of our team members and be able to receive your binder, your shirts, and ask any of the questions that you might have. So look for that when you come in.
Perfect.
Real quick, Carol.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let the families know if for some reason we're not at the registration desk. I know we have a couple coming in on Tuesday. We have some coming in early Wednesday morning, so we may not be there. We'll be there the rest of the day. If we miss you, just come down, grab your binder, grab your t-shirt.
Perfect. So that way everybody knows where they're going, who to look for. You'll see one of our faces there at some point. Let's talk about everything that's coming out this week, Carol. I know there's a lot that families need to be looking out for.
Yeah. So Sean will cover all the research stuff that we really need families to have. Track your emails, make sure you respond to those as soon as you get them so we can get everything scheduled and ready for you. But the HUVA app that we've mentioned a few times is going to be launched, and that you're going to see that you're already scheduled to some spots in there. And those are your blood draws or EEGs, your PT, any research spots. Different families will be scheduled for different spots, all none any. So Sean will share more about that, but those are already taken care of for you. You don't have to do anything there. But other spots like interviews, if you choose to do that with Christina, or which workshops your children are going to be signed up to do, or who do you want to talk to from the research team, what discussion forum you want to be part of. So these are going to be for you to sign up for. So once you're in HUVA, you'll see you're scheduled for some, and then you'll schedule your families for others. We will have one email per family scheduled in HUVA and set up in HUVA. If your spouse or your partner or someone else coming with you would like access to that, let them sign up as virtual attendees. So we add their email so they can access that as well, or just let us know, whatever is easier there. So look for that information. It's very intuitive. We'll have guides for you if you're not sure how to do it on to follow. So you'll be able to do that with no issue.
Perfect. All right, on to you, Sean. We know that everyone's having to check their email this week, signing these consents, looking forward to when they're going to be scheduled, how they're going to be scheduled. So let's go through some of that information.
Yeah, so by this point, everybody should have received an email with their consent form. We're sending those out now. And as Carol said, things are going to be, the schedule will be in Hoover, but also we'll be sending out a schedule with, or sending out an email with everyone's schedule in it, as well as kind of instructions on what they need to do for finding us, directions on where to find us, stuff like that. And as Carol mentioned, some people may be scheduled for certain aspects of research and not others. That's kind of based on the information that was previously shared in the questionnaire. Also, some families that may want to participate in research may not be scheduled for anything. A wonderful thing that we have so many people who are interested in participating in our research. We've filled up our schedule. So at this time, there may be a few families that we can't fit in. What that means is that I'm going to keep a list of everybody who has expressed their interest in research that we can't schedule at this time. We will be ready at the hotel to consent you and bring you into the study immediately if we get an availability, if we have some time. We're packed tight, but with that said, things always change. Sometimes things go extremely smoothly, and we might be able to fit you in. So we will be ready to contact you, consent you, bring you in as soon as we can if we get a spot. With that said, just because you may not be able to participate in our research doesn't mean that'll preclude you from ever being part of clinical trials in the future or participating in our research study at a later time, if that can be arranged. It doesn't, just because you can't do it at the meeting doesn't mean it can't be done later. Also, as far as blood draws go, just because you're not consented into some of these assessments also doesn't mean that you can't give blood. That schedule is independent. So in one way or another, we're going to make sure that everyone is represented in the research. We don't want anyone to feel like they are not represented in what we're doing. Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything I have.
Good to know. All right. So everybody needs to be keeping an eye out for these things. There's a lot, if you can't tell, leading up to the conference that needs to get done. Never fear. We know we covered a lot today, but Brittany, you are putting together a checklist for our families to make sure that they know all of the things that they need to get through before arriving, then once they get there. So let us know about that too.
That's correct. We're going to be circulating a conference checklist, and that will cover, as Christina said, what needs to be done prior to arriving at the conference, what you will be expected to remember or want to remember on the day of, Saturday, Sunday, Friday. Sorry, we're gonna have to edit that. So, okay.
On these podcasts, lovely. So start, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole nine.
Yeah. Okay. So you will be receiving a conference checklist in the next few days. We're compiling a list of things that you need to have done prior to arrival at the hotel, what you'll want to accomplish while you're at conference, and a few things that you'll want to take care of once you're home and rested.
Okay, perfect. So check out that checklist when it becomes available. There's a lot that we know we're throwing at all of you, but please keep in mind that it is organized. It is ready for you. So if you just follow the information that we're giving you, it'll make it much easier on everybody as well. Larry, quickly, the shuttle for Sunday, in case anyone wants to go sightseeing.
Yes, absolutely. So everybody that's watching this has received multiple emails from me at this point. So if you have any questions regarding anything, please feel free to email me. We are going to have the shuttle go into the city at 3:00 on Sunday afternoon. I've had 30 people so far register. I know there's more people out there that want to go. Our concern is we don't want to overbook and spend a bunch of money thinking that 120 people are going when only 40 go. So if you can just email me you have multiple of them from me, again, just email me, let me know how many people are going. I know it's $20 a spot for some of those families that aren't able to do that. That doesn't mean you're excluded. Just let me know as soon as possible how many people from your family are going.
Okay, perfect. So the biggest takeaway here from all of this is check your email. Check your email. We'll be watching Facebook because there's going to be more information coming there too. Check out these podcasts, not only this one, but the podcast we've done previously, going over everything that you need to know for conference. And just keep in contact. Make sure that you're checking and rechecking because we are down to the wire here. We are literally days away. So check on those things. We, of course, are here to answer any of your questions. Should we have anything else? Carol, anything else that you want to touch on?
No, I think that's it. And as always, if you have any questions, just reach out and, just make it here and everything that you miss will be able to take care of. So don't overstress, but the more we do in advance, the easier it'll be at conference.
It's going to be great. We can't wait to see all of you. We are so excited. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. So again, check out the podcasts. They're on Apple, they're on Spotify, they're on Google, on our website. You can watch them, YouTube for translation services as well. Everything will be linked for you. So all of this will be on there in the notes section. So check that out as well. And again, if you've missed any of the previous podcasts about the family conference, you can look at those too. They're very helpful resource guides for all of you before you show up. So we're looking forward to seeing all of you, giving lots of big hugs and having a great weekend. So again, to everybody, and we will see you all very soon.